Friday, first day of Easter. Breeze is on for some reason, out of nowhere.
It's worth noting here in this footage, you can actually see how hard the wand is hitting the water at the front. Just take note of that, because that becomes crucial for the rest of the video of how things unfolded. So see how it's kind of carving that trench in the water that the centerboard's going into? I think that's what was causing me those ventilation issues before I really spent the time sanding that foil. But I do end up finding a way to fix that. But for now, just enjoy this bit, because this was just fantastic, like just the best.
So good. So the breeze has ended up sort of dying a fair bit. I came out here doing sort of 19 to 21 knots. It was just amazing on this kind of bit of westerly. Now it's gone around to the south-southeast and sort of died a lot. So we'll see what we get. This is more what was forecast, but being this far inland on a relatively hot day, who knows what you'll get. Yeah, I believe this was 2 overlapping volcanoes, and then this point here where the start boat's anchoring, that was the wall that separated the two. But let's just hope we get some wind, because that was awesome foiling before. Boat felt so good. You can see that old breeze is coming back in from over here. Like, I'd love to know what the theory is with that. Like, is it bits of, I don't even know how to speculate, but like, look at Dad, he's on the sports boat up there, he's got heaps. Like, is it just bubbles of air that collapses into the lake, or is it, I don't know, any weather people or anyone that's got any idea, please let me know in the comments. So I'm still waiting for the wind to get down to me. It's so weird because you can hear all the other boats with heaps. And it's just nothing. Oh, that taser, heaps on. Laser's about to tip over. That's Division 1. You can hear the A-classes, and I am doing exactly 0.3 knots. The fireballs are so loud. And up in here they got nothing again.
Unfortunately, my poor camera on a stick didn't last beyond this point. My 3D printed bracket broke. I had the reinforcing sort of on the wrong side for the way the loads ended up being on the stick. I was trying to support it underneath the trampolines, but then, yeah, the angles weren't quite right with my little kind of supporting tab that you can't really make out in the video. And yeah, that caused it to crack. So that was the end of the stick camera for this weekend.
That's my start. Yep, off we go. Okay, so sitting here doing 0.8 knots, but you can see there's a breeze coming from over here from the southeast. Those two Sharpies are on different tacks going almost the same way. Behind me there's another gust that the cats and that are in. The trailer sailor up there has got a northerly and I'm just stuck in the middle. I think I might be, just see how it comes to me. Maybe I should jibe. Just run with it for a second, see how it pans out. Hope that this foil thing works this time. I'll give this one a go. Go this way. There we go. I'm coming up to the top mark for the first time, then I've just got to go up to that corner and back. Obviously way behind, but I'll just try and get some foiling practice. Come on. Trying to get out of this trailer sailor gas. Okay, heading down the second downwind. I think I'm last on the water. The wind up inside me here. I can just get one of them, get going. So as you have seen yesterday, I've got a bit of a control issue where the wand is getting jammed up. So last night I was talking to Bugs, who invented the Bugs cam.
I just thought I'd pause here quickly and thank Bugs for his help. I don't think there's many places where you can message someone like at 8:30 at night on Good Friday and they'll come straight back to you with a huge message about how to fix your boat. So thanks, Bugs.
Yeah, he reckons it's either the elastic at the back's too tight, and there could be, I know there's some slop inside the bowsprit. So I'm going to pull it all apart now and fix it up. Tonight I thought I'd try and do a temporary fix with cable ties and super glue, basically to prevent the wand coming far enough back for it to jam up on the bit of the cam it's jamming on. But yeah, Bugs reckons if I loosen off the shock cord that's pulling the follower forward, that'll make it easier for this shock cord to sort of overpower it, and it should stop happening. So I'm going to take the cable ties off and yeah, fix this slop. So I don't think there actually is any slop on that. I think it's just a sort of double worst case where I've got the shock cord at the back too tight, which pushes forward so hard on here as this pushes up so hard and it's just jamming. So I reckon if I just take the shock cord off and like replace it with a thinner gauge, it should just fix it. So I'll do that instead.
So unfortunately I didn't get to try that out on the Saturday because there was no wind in the afternoon. So we did the whole tourist thing with about 10,000 other people and ducked down to the 12 Apostles on the Great Ocean Road. And then the next morning, I thought I'd sample some of the local cuisine from the BP Servo, which was actually really good, chips and gravy. And then because we'd stayed in an Airbnb that we had to get out of that morning, we'd elected not to camp because we had our baby with us, and it was a bit tricky. I'd missed the morning race, which actually had a really nice sort of nor'easter. So then I just quickly ducked out over lunch while the breeze was kind of still in, but it did fade pretty rapidly while I was out there. But still, this is one of the best sails I've had for a long time. It was just so good. So yeah, enjoy this one. As you can see, that ride height adjuster is still a bit sticky. I think it's actually like the quality of the turnbuckle. It's a really cheap, like sort of commodity stainless turnbuckle on the inside of it. So I might need to find a better way to do that one.
So I've dramatically loosened the shock cord tension on the top of the bell crank down there. Seems to have made a big difference. Helmet just paid for itself. Oh, ouch.
So it's worth noting here that my takeoff speed, since I made that change to the bell crank to get a little bit more flat down, and then especially when I've loosened this shock cord off and made it a bit skinnier, it's gone from about, I think it used to be closer to like 9.2 knots, Now I seem to be able to get out of the water doing between 7.9 and about 8.2 or 8.3. So that's a huge gain. That's like a knot less boat speed I need to get out of the water. So yeah, really happy with that. Unfortunately, up here I turned the camera off to save battery and forgot to turn it back on, but I only really got sort of one more run, and then my fiance sitting in the kayak managed to capture this really good footage of me coming past anyway and capture my jibe on camera. And then, yeah, after that, unfortunately the breeze died right out.
I'm just going to float back towards the beach just in case it dies. Before I came here I made this new GPS mount that just clears the vang, and they're aerodynamic struts, so that seems to work really well. One of the other moth sailors had a go of my boat. He's not sailing his moth this weekend, but he told me to increase the tension down here on the ride height adjuster and reduce the number of wraps I had. I still need to work on this. I'm thinking maybe this turnbuckle's just not up to it, but this bit of shot cord is what I changed today and made the biggest difference ever. Like, it was like a new boat. Just so good. I was doing like 18.3 knots upwind when I didn't have the camera on at one point. So it used to come up, get stuck, but now it doesn't. So it used to come up to here, then the shot cord up here on the mace stick wasn't strong enough to overpower the shot cord in here that I was just talking about. But now I've got the balance right and it can't get stuck. So now I can fly higher and it's just amazing. So very happy. Okay, so I hung on for about, we did a 5 or 6 hour postponement almost. 31 degrees. The sea breeze was meant to come in. It has kind of come in, but only at about 6 knots. Pre-twin said it was going to be 11, so I've waited until sunset. But yeah, better pack up and head back to Melbourne. So that's the end of the Easter Regatta.
Well, that was the Easter Regatta done for me for another year. There was a stern chaser on the Monday morning, but we needed to get back to Melbourne and get ready for the week ahead. I didn't miss much for that one because it was pouring rain. But I'm just so glad that 6 months after picking up this boat from a construction site in Canberra, I finally seem to have it to the point where I consider it not finished, because it's never finished, but I'm happy with where it is. And yeah, I feel like I've ticked off all those little control issues. So yeah, huge thanks to everyone that's watched and sent me a message and commented. Absolutely love reading that and getting the feedback. Please like and subscribe and send this on to any other sailors you think might be interested. And I'll be back next time, hopefully with a video on my $150 trimaran.